7 o'clock in the evening on the 18th of March 2014. Here's my take on Mars-Pluto aspect. Seeing as we've got Mars coming up into a grand cross formation soon, where it's going to be squaring Pluto really strongly for like 1 month, I thought I'd do a bit on Mars-Pluto and see what feedback I get. So let's talk about the different numbers of astrology. If you've got for example, a semi-square, 1/8 of a circle between Mars and Pluto, then there's going to be like that kind of constant minor frustration. Same with a sesquiquadrate, 135 degrees, 5/8. It's like it's just like that little niggle, and as if there's a constant desire to express oneself in ways, but sometimes it's really not the best to do so. It's not the most subtle or easy energy to deal with. 1/7, 7 signs apart, is a quincunx, an inconjunction between Mars and Pluto. And this I would describe as bristly. It's like two strong, feisty, potentially difficult energies not really getting on. And it's like two bits of sandpaper rubbing up against each other. And it's not that they're looking for a fight, but if one comes along, then they're certainly not going to back down. 6, Mars sextile Pluto. Real powerhouse. Sextile is 1/6 of a circle. It's the aspect of opportunity. Pluto is one's innermost psychological urges, whilst Mars generates its own physically energetic field. It is about the way one uses one's assertiveness and projectiveness. And when it's in sextile to Pluto, it blends the concept of being dynamic and assertive, according to the nature of the sign it's in, with the capacity for depth, psychological strength, and determination. Mars sextile Pluto is a veritable powerhouse, and it bestows stamina, big time. 1/5, Mars quintile Pluto. Now here's something strange. I've got 7 or 8 of these in my files, and there is a predominance here of people who work with power in strange ways. 2 of them are Qigong or Tai Chi teachers. Another 2 are engineers. One whom works with hydro, and one who doesn't, who works with the great Satan, nuclear, to a minor degree. It's just this idea of large-scale power systems and the skills and talents being used in using those power systems, whether they're physical in terms of martial art or mechanical. And a quintile, in my opinion anyway, is like magic with a small m. Wherever there's a strong 72-degree angle, 1 degree or less in orb, then you're going to find at least a latent magical potential, if not a potent one. So Mars quintile Pluto, I like that. Mars square Pluto, 1/4. Well, that's what we've got coming up again. And this really is the unstoppable force against the immovable object. Something gives, and it's not normally pretty. Normally something volcanic, something erupts, because Mars is striving for physical expression. And Pluto, with its subterranean Hadean depths, is doing its very best to suppress and repress. So wherever you find a Mars square Pluto in a person's chart, there's going to be a battle between the house position of Pluto, where there's going to be the natural desire to keep things quiet and not so much subversive or repressed perhaps, as more private, not secret, but private. Whereas Mars and the sign and house of Mars in the square to Pluto is going to be much more about, no, let's get out there and do this. Let's be proactive. Let's make things happen. 3, Mars trine Pluto. Great. Natural flow of organic energy, element to element, naturally occurring stamina, generally good health. Excellent aspect. 2, Mars opposite Pluto. It was the devil that made me do it. It all happened when he hit me back. Well, it started because she pushed my buttons. It's all to do with the unconscious and subconscious urges that you see in other people that rise up one's unconscious hackles. What is it about other people that just makes you want to really, what do they do with it? But makes you, they don't even mean to push your buttons, but by being alive, they do. And yet, there's something magnetic and sometimes downright sexy. And I do not mean sexy in terms of romance and flowers. I mean sexy in terms of pure outright lust. With Mars opposite Pluto. You get Mars opposite Pluto with two people, watch the fireworks fly, and it'd be great for a few weeks at the most, until the arguments start. And then it's like, don't ever speak to me again. And Mars conjunct Pluto. Well, when you find one person's Mars on top of another person's Pluto, it's great for bedroom stuff. Much better. Mars conjunct to Mars opposite Pluto in synastry are much more powerful for physical interaction, real passion and depth in a synastry chart, although there will always be the potential to push each other's buttons. Much more powerful than sextile, trine, or square, or any of the minor aspects. Mars conjunct Pluto, stamina unbridled, pure, thorough determination. We have the Mars square Pluto coming up in the sky. There will be some type of explosive development, somehow, in some shape or form. And I hope it's a psychological shockwave that wakes the world up. Grand cross time's coming. Countdown's on. Catch you later.